Welcome to Chapter 8, Week 8. We're going to talk about information systems and how they're going to come together for everything. So we're going to look at how to protect data, because data is one of the most important things we have to deal with. We have to make sure it's protected. Data, everything from customer information to sales and finance, it's all in that data. We need to protect it. So we're going to show you how to put protections on it. We're going to look at how to protect your file system. Who has access to certain things. We're going to look at Word and Unix and see how all that comes together. And what does that sensitive data have to do with? So IT departments have to worry about setting up security and integrity. We've got to make sure the data is secure and that no one screws with it. So that's what we're going to be looking at. The major methods: securing information through access control. Who has rights to it? Who doesn't have rights? Who can read it only? Who can't read it? We're going to look at data at rest and data in motion. Data at rest, what's already on the hard drives? What's in your database? What's on the flash drive? That data has already been copied, received, and it's stored somewhere. Data in motion, stuff traveling through the internet. If someone's working from home through a VPN, that data is moving. It's not stagnant. So we have to. That's a different way we go about protecting information. So we're going to look at the data in motion and data at rest. We're going to look at who has access. We're going to have Windows. We're going to look at really quick, and we're going to actually probably have an exercise on Windows. Who has access control? We could set up at different levels in Windows. And one of the nice things about Windows is if I set it at a certain level in my directory, the subdirectories have that same level. So I could set someone who can only have read access. Well, everyone below that will only have read access. It's the upper level that will transmit. I can go down and change it, but it allows me to have my rights inherited. Where Unix, we'll talk about Unix. Unix doesn't have inheritance. And we have to set it at each level so that we make sure who we do it. With Windows, it's obviously click a point. With Unix, it's more command line based. Basically, in Unix, it's only read, write, or execute. They're the only things, rights that they have. And it just sets it up as how all that comes together. We're also going to look at some best practices. What should we have in there? What should be in there? We should create a baseline. We should have rights. Automation using, how do we go about removing employees, and how do we go about decommissioning hardware and software. So that's what we're going to be covering this week in our exercises, our questions. So let's take a look at what we're going to be doing this week. So for our weekly assignment under week 8, you have your reading assignment, chapter 8, you have your discussion question, your weekly paper, and your journal. If you look under lecture notes and PowerPoints, the PowerPoint is there. Also, you'll see last week's review of Chapter 7 will be there. Also, I have a video up here, The Future of Our Personal Data. So you can watch this video and you can comment on this. It will count as one of your replies to your classmates. It does not replace your initial reply. You still have to reply to your initial question, which is explain how to access control is going to protect data. So you have to reply to that and reply to 2 of your classmates. You're going to have a paper due. Don't forget, your discussion question is due Thursday at 11:59. Your paper is due on Sunday. Your responses to your classmates are due on Sunday. You're going to discuss the best practices for access control and information systems. So you're going to do that. Also, you're going to be looking at you have a quiz for Chapter 8 and you have a journal entry. So that is what's on tap for this week. So don't forget, you can always ask me questions. You can email me. You can put it into the question area in the field, under the question section. I'm always here to talk to you and help you get through anything you need. Don't forget, our residency is coming up next week. So hopefully you're all set for that. All your travel's booked. It should be an exciting time. I'm looking forward to that. So, remember to smile. Have a wonderful day.